So about a year and a half ago, I started a Pokemon card business and I kind of stumbled into it. So my daughter and I had opened up a bunch of packs of Pokemon cards, and over a few months they just accumulated and they just sat there. We didn't really do anything with them. We didn't look at them very often. And so I thought to myself, well, you know what, I'm just going to sell these. I'm going to create an account on TCGplayer. I'm going to list these cards. I'm going to sell them so that we can do something else with those cards because they're just sitting there. And I did. I sold them, and you know what? I fell in love with it. I had so much fun shoving these cards into envelopes, shipping them all over the place, seeing customers get excited and leave feedback when the cards showed up. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can create something out of this. Maybe I can start a little side hustle where I can do this. I can buy people's collections and continue to send cards out to people and build something. And I have. So fast forward to today, we're approaching $400,000 in sales, and this has become a very fulfilling, very fun, and amazing side hustle for me and my family. And then also on this channel, I've been able to make content, which has been so awesome. And so usually in the evenings before I work on the card business, I shoot a video like this and I give you guys tips and tricks and bring you along on my journey into this crazy cardboard world. And it's so much fun. But because this is not what I do full time, not even close, this is just something that I do with a little smidgen of my time. I've got just a few hours in the evenings. I feel like every time we get done with dinner, get the kids to bed, spend some time with my wife, come downstairs, and I'm like, okay, I've got 2, maybe 2.5, 3 hours until I should probably go to sleep to work on the business. And I feel like it's a race against the clock every single day because there's so much stuff to do. Orders have to go out. Maybe I bought a collection recently and it's just sitting there collecting dust and I have to list it. Obviously, I want to shoot content. I want to stay on top of the ball with that. There's always other deals to make, people to negotiate with, ways to source cards, ideas of how to, squeeze income out of various places like bulk and other things. And so you kind of have to triage things or prioritize things. And for the longest time, I felt like I was just always behind the 8 ball. And just recently, I would say today and the past few days, I've been listing cards. I've had orders to ship out, but I haven't really felt quite behind the 8 ball. And it's an amazing feeling because it's allowed me the breathing room to think, to dream, to strategize, and to get some things knocked out that I have just needed to get knocked out for a while. I've had a list of stuff where it's like, dude, I have to do this. Why have I not done this yet? And over the past couple of days, I've been able to do that. And so I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to tell you what some of those things are and tell you how sometimes having some space to dream, having some space to think and strategize might not be profitable in the sense of you're making crazy money when you're in a season like that, but it can set you up for future profits. So one of the things that I had put off for so long is affiliate links. A bunch of you guys watch my channel, and then I've had so many of you guys reach out after I put together a shipping video and be like, hey, can you send me your Amazon affiliate link because I want to buy the materials you use to ship your stuff out and I want to use your links. I'm like, I don't have those, and I don't not have them because it takes a long time or it's super complicated or anything like that. It's quite easy to do. It didn't take me long at all, but it just, on the priority list of things to take care of, it was a lot lower than the other stuff that I had to do. So now that I finally had some time to knock that out, I've got those links available. So if you guys are wondering what kind of shipping supplies that I use and you're maybe looking to pick some of those up, I'll have the links down below, and then that'll give me a small, I think it's 2 or 3% kickback. But either way, I'll always have that in all my videos moving forward are those links to my shipping materials. So if you guys want to check those out, that's pretty sweet. And then also, I didn't even know that this was a thing. And then I was watching someone's content the other day, and they had a TCGplayer affiliate link where not even to their stuff. Obviously, I talk about my pro seller site. If you guys want to shop for me, my store URL, the link to my store is down below, and I sell stuff to you guys 5% under market. But I know for so many of you guys, you buy other stuff on TCGplayer, right? Especially you master setters, or you guys are always picking up cards, whatever. There's a way to get a link where if you shop from that link, even if it's not from me, I could still get a little small, tiny kickback, and it's just a free way for those of you who enjoy my content for you to support what I'm doing here. And I just had no idea that that was a thing. And even after I found out it was a thing, I still kind of put it off because I just didn't have time. I was just behind the 8 ball. I had all of these cards that I had to sort, cards that I had to list, and just didn't get a chance to do it. So I finally did that as well. So if you shop on TCGplayer, there's now a link down below where you can support the channel just by shopping on TCGplayer. So if you're going to buy cards anyways, that's something that you guys can consider. If you guys have ever hung out on the live streams on Sunday nights where we rip open cards and have a blast, I've been saying that I'm getting custom Pokemon cards made that I'm going to give out to people. And so those finally got done. I finally got those ordered and they finally showed up. And so these are the Radiant Jesus cards. I got about 400 of these bad boys. I really like how they turned out. And so if you ever come hang out on a Sunday night, if you order anything, I'm just going to be giving these away for free. These are really, really cool. So it's something that had just put off for a while and was always just an idea sitting here and just didn't have a chance to get to it. And so finally, I got that done. And then maybe even more so than accomplishing those tasks, when you're not completely bogged down by everything. And again, it is crazy exciting when you are in the season of being bogged down. Like, I've had a few instances where people have reached out to me and been like, hey, I want to buy all of your inventory, whatever you're willing to sell me, and I'll buy it at 90%. Which for me, if I pick things up 70%, that's a huge deal, right? That is a massive purchase. But the amount of time that it takes to pull cards and then, do it off the platform so you're avoiding fees and stuff like that, the amount of time that takes is a ton. You're pulling like hundreds of cards, maybe thousands of cards from your inventory, and then you have to go through and upload a CSV with negative numbers to like take it off your inventory. And typically when people have done that, it's been a situation where they need the cards like relatively quick, right? I'm not sure what they're doing with the cards. Maybe it's like they want to take them to a show. Maybe it's like a live auction situation. I don't know. But there have been a few instances where that's happened. And when that happens, crazy exciting, very profitable, so stressful because you have a very short window and life does not pause for me when business stuff picks up. I just have to, be crazy efficient. And so the fact that none of that's happening, again, exciting stuff, lets me dream, lets me get creative. And so you guys know, if you guys watch the video, and I'll put the card for that video somewhere here, I recently returned my Fizzbatch 9000. For a while, I was like, you know what, this big sorting machine is going to be my solution for continuing to scale the business, and specifically with bulk, while I have the busyness of creating content and buying collections and listing collections and just busyness of, being a dad and a pastor and stuff. And that did not end up working out. Spoiler if you didn't watch the video. But having some time over the past few days has given me some flexibility to get creative, to dream, and think through, well, what are some other solutions that I can do? So I do have a machine solution that I'm excited to tell you guys about. The machine actually just showed up today. And so I'll more content to come on that as I unbox that and get it all figured out. But I'm very, very excited to see how that can maybe help with some of the bulk things. And then of course, one of the things that gets left behind when you're just in a constant state of blitzing through things is just the organization of your space. And when things aren't organized, stuff gets lost, things are more difficult to locate. And gosh, nobody knows that more than me. This office, this space that I do my business out of, has been a disaster in so many scenarios. And it's not because I'm just like sitting here eating chips and watching TV and, letting things be a mess. It's that there's just always something to do, and I felt behind the eight ball. And so it has been so great to be able to clean, to be able to tidy. And you guys would look at it and be like, holy smokes, it's still a disaster. But it's a lot better than what it was. And I actually know where stuff is now. And instead of having to get behind the eight ball with ordering supplies and be like, oh man, I ran out of envelopes. I'm gonna have to order some. I ran out of bubble mailers. I'm gonna order some. Like, being able to get ahead of that and schedule things is just something I haven't done. And so having some extra downtime has been able to let me set me up to do those things as well. And so maybe this is just an encouragement to you. If you are in the trading card space, the side hustle space, and you feel a little behind the eight ball and maybe you're crazy busy, sometimes if you're not crazy busy, it might feel like you're doing something wrong. But that season might be needed to get you to the next season of being, slammed with great things, right? Slammed with a bunch of inventory that's selling, so you got to spend a bunch of time sending out cards, or slammed with a bunch of deals that you are having to make because you've been negotiating like crazy and you've got a bunch of deals where you're picking stuff up at a percentage that makes sense. And that's a pretty exciting place to be. But I think these seasons of being strategic, of dreaming, of planning will get you to that next season of craziness. And I want you to be able to experience that. So don't be afraid to slow down sometimes. Don't be afraid to get ahead of the eight ball so that you can poise yourself and set yourself up for the craziness in the future. But yeah, I'm excited to ship out these cards tonight and not feel like I'm missing out on a bunch of other stuff that I've got to get done. And I'm excited to show off these other creative things that I've got coming up here in the future. Excited to give away these Radiant Jesus cards on the live stream on Sunday nights. And just, again, thank you guys so much for watching the content. It's a ton of fun shooting these videos. And I hope they help you as you get your store off the ground. But enjoy Pokemon Day. This video will go live on Pokemon Day. And so if you guys don't know, that's where you can go to the official Pokemon YouTube channel and see all the crazy announcements that they have. Usually there's announcements for like the video game, the TCG, just the Pokemon IP in general. I always like when Bella gets home from school, we'll come home, we'll make a snack, we'll sit on the couch, and we'll watch the Pokemon Day video from earlier, and I can't wait to do that. But hey, I believe that Jesus loves you, that he's got an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.